All right, quick little down and dirty. Lenovo Legion Slim 7i Generation 8. So this one has the i9 13900H and the GeForce RTX 4070. 16 gigs of RAM. It came with home. I bought professional because I needed the features. Had this thing for approximately a month. I'm not going to get into too much detail here because there are already some reviews out there, but so far it's been a great machine. Keyboard is absolutely amazing, as you'd expect with a Lenovo keyboard. Very ThinkPad-esque, just doesn't have the track point, which I wish it did. But the touchpad, great. Input, absolutely amazing. The only downfall that I have is that I kind of wish that they would have shifted it a little bit over so it's kind of in line to here. But I'll get used to it. But it's really, really, really accurate. Does the job that you need it to do. So inputs are great, as you expected. Lenovo build quality is top notch, absolutely top notch. I mean, and see, great tactile feedback, just enough play and the keys to make it just feel amazing as it typically does with the Lenovo. Touchpad is very accurate. We'll do a click test here. So pretty solid. The build quality overall is like this machined aluminum. I forget what it's a Ben Kaiser or whatever YouTuber says. It's like machined. It's very solid. Same thing here. Very top-notch quality. One of the great things is I love this. It has a little cutout right there, not cutout, but a little bump out there for the webcam, and you can just open it up one-handed, and this stays planted. It's great, amazing. Things I love about it is just how thin this laptop is. Just how thin this laptop is. You've got your USB-Cs, you got your audio adapters. I'm not going to go too much into that because you pretty much see that on the pictures. You've got some other USB Type A ports, HDMI, the charging port. This right here, this charger, the Lenovo charger, is this. It is the only other charger type other than the Surface Book, which is what I came from, that I like, the magnetic style. It just feels solid. It doesn't feel cheap. I almost got an Asus that had one that was on the other side there and had that little barrel style, and I just can't get back on that. I just can't do it. You got a full SD card slot, but this does not go all the way in. If you have a full-size SD card, it will go in and it'll stick out about, I don't know, say an inch, maybe a little bit less. Your webcam toggle switch, sorry about the focus there, and then of course another vent. The vents are amazing. It's a little thin, in fact incredibly thin, which I'll give you a little picture here. Sorry about that. Terrible cameraman. But as you can see, this is a Verizon Fios remote, and it is thicker than this computer by a good margin. I mean, this thing is just incredibly thin, very well built, just sturdy. It's a little bit on the heavy side, but it's just because it's made with quality materials. If you want something a little bit lighter, you're not going to get much lighter than this for this size, and you're going to get a ton of cheap plastic and just not good metal. This is just, it's built like a tank. I absolutely love it. I've done some Diablo 4 gaming on it. I've done some virtual machines, a little bit of IT stuff. I'm working on getting some IT certs. So other than that, it's just a bunch of other random work that you would typically do on a laptop. Nothing too crazy. I was planning on doing possibly some NICET or some CAD work, trying to make a second job here, but I mean, this thing just does it all. I mean, you've got the i9, the i7 is more than enough. The AMD version is what I was looking for, but that wasn't out yet. But this one just does it all. I mean, it gets great battery life. I'm getting over 10 hours with basic tasks on Wi-Fi, with on and off keyboard. I still had these lights in the back, which are amazing, by the way. If you're in the dark or semi-dark, whatever, you can see that you have your HDMI, USB, and this USB charging, whatever. I have no idea what that is, but I assume it's charging it while it's not not on. I honestly don't know. And of course, you got this one that lights up when you plug it into power. But it's just thin and light. Powerhouse. Love the keyboard. Absolutely love the Lenovo keyboard, and the fact that they have a full numpad, full keys, great tactile feedback, great mouse input, build quality. Runs cool for 99% of the time. If I really push it graphically, it does get a little warm, like right here. But as long as you're not like resting here, which unfortunately when I am playing Diablo, it's not unbearable here. But if you touch right here, it gets a little bit uncomfortably warm. If you're doing IOPS or some big data transfers, this gets a little bit warm, but not uncomfortable. To use it at full tilt, it's not uncomfortable whatsoever, and it can handle just about anything I throw at it. So here it is, the 2023 Lenovo Legion Slim 7i Generation 8 with the Core i9 and a 4070. I definitely recommend that. If you're in the market for a 16-inch gaming computer, CAD computer, IT computer, all-around computer, whatever it is you're looking for, that's what you want right there. Right there. Thanks.